You gotta bear with us for a minute here.
Not bad, 17 bucks.
Who needs a pole? Just use a net. So yesterday, the spot we were at, we were catching them on my handmade baits. So we came to Bass Pro Shop real quick to grab a couple of spooks in bass color.
Daggone.
And we're going to head back out to Folsom Lake right now to go see if we can catch one. So let's get to the lake. Woo! What's going on, everyone? James and Devin, Urban Bass Slayers. We're back out here, the backside of Folsom Lake at Rattlesnake Bar. Came back out here to get some redemption on these fish that we came out and found yesterday. We fished Avery's Pond yesterday, caught some good fish topwater. So we went and we bought some spooks to use today, because I used to smash them on spooks out here, and the way that they were eating yesterday, I think they will eat these really good. We walked down to the main lake and we spotted a whole bunch of really big fish. So we are going to go try to target those guys. We brought a whole bunch of different baits that we did not have with us yesterday. I brought a bunch of mat lures, baits, some soft gills, a bunch of glide baits, and a bunch of other stuff. But we're going to go try these in the pond first, and then go head down to the main lake. We're not going to waste too much time at the pond today. Just try to catch a couple fish there, because they're pretty easy to catch in the pond. And then we're going to head down to the lake where it's really hard to catch them. So, anyways.
Ready to the challenge.
Yep. So, it's going to be a challenge. We're going to try to do this. So, let's get walking in. It's about a mile and a half walk in here. So,
Oh, don't remind me.
he said, don't remind me. Let's go. Yeah, back up the hill. I'm not the smartest man, Jenny, but I know we haven't walked no 46.5 miles.
I don't think so. Sure feel like it.
Backside of Folsom Lake at Rattlesnake Bar. Want to just get out for a nice walk on a trail. Cool horse trail back here, as I say. And this is about a little bit over halfway, about 3/4 of the way into the pond down here. Down there, it's kind of hard to see. You can see the lake down there. The water from about where we're at, it gets muddy this way. And since we have not had rain, all the water up this way is crystal clear. It's pretty crazy. There's like an actual like mud line. So we are going to hit that here in a minute. Our water fountain for the horses. Me and Rich rebuilt this thing years back. As I said before, this thing was all messed up and the water was all flowing out right here towards the lake, and we rebuilt all this. Somebody came in with sandbags and they tried to fix it, but it's still flowing out back over there now. And this water that comes out of here, there's not much coming out of this pipe. It usually flows out a lot more, and this thing's usually flowing a lot more water, but it's not. But this water flows down, it goes through this channel, and it goes all the way through here. Can't really see it. It goes back this way. It goes down. All these bushes have overgrown, and that water flows down in here into the pond and keeps this pond full of water. Here we are. Place is amazing. Let's get to it. Just hold the pole right there. You know how many times I've done this? I hooked it in my shorts, I hooked it in my pants. Hooked a couple shirts, a couple sweatshirts. And it's always with the brand new hook. Usually I bend the hook out. Okay, I'm going to keep these in my pocket.
Mm-hmm.
He was looking at it. And if these don't work, we go right back to my handmaids.
Right.
All right, guys, urban bass layers out here at this pond, and I wanted to talk to you guys about cadence in your fishing with your lures. What cadence means. We were talking about it on the walk in here. When you got a bait like this and it kicks side to side and you can walk that bait. Of course, I can't get it to walk right now. On a short retrieve. When you got a bait you can walk and you got the cadence. The cadence will be, in my opinion, this is what I've came up with, is that bait's going like this in the water. If you've ever watched Tactical Bassins underwater footage of them doing like spooks and stuff like that, topwater baits or jerk baits underwater, baits that move like that under the water, the cadence is to get that bass not just to move once at the bait or twice at the bait. Once they do it once or twice sometimes, then you get that third, fourth, and if they're locked onto it, they're either going to attack it or they're going to move off. Sometimes it'll be the right twitch to the right side will get them to attack it. Sometimes it'll be you'll twitch it to the wrong side and they won't attack it, they'll move off. Kind of the same thing with the glide bait. The glide baits move like this in the water and they track. And if you ever watched a bass track something, they will do the same. And every time they move side to side, they get faster and faster as they're chasing what they're going after. And if you pause it sometimes and that bait will turn back around, if you have a glide bait or like a topwater that will turn back around, they'll strike it then. Or if you have a spook, and like right now this time of the year, they're not chasing them down. Everything that I've read on forums and everybody I talked to, they're saying the same thing on their topwater bites. Super duper slow. Super slow right now. Don't know what it is. Usually I can catch them super fast this time of the year. But right now it's about that slow cadence and just getting them, get the bass to follow your bait. And every time they do, like I say, it's like a dog chasing a ball. They're gonna rush up and they're gonna get it. Let me untangle this and let me get back to fishing. Sorry for talking your ear off about something I probably don't know much about. Turtle. He's going at it, man. Keep him coming. Keep him going over here. Yeah. It's always funny when you have other things chase after it. I've caught hella frogs out here too before. All right. You know, sometimes when you're passionate about things, especially when you make something that's something you love, and you get it hooked. Let me see your pole.
Come on, Paul Bailey.
Should I leave it hooked to your pole? Yes, I'm going to leave it hooked to your pole.
No, just
And
you can just follow the line, right?
I'm just going to get in the water. I guess I'll take my shirt off real quick. All right, so what's going on here is he hooked into the end of this log out there. I know where the log's at. My first ever Matt Lures bait that I found was off the end of that log when I was floating out there. So this is a nasty pond. It's cold. I don't know what I'm doing right now, but you guys are going to get some cool footage, I guess. Oh, here we go. This is crazy. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Where's the line at? Let some line out and then like bring it down to me. I'm gonna swim out with the line in my hand. I hope I can get back up. Let me scoot down this way. Hopefully there's no little creatures under here. Come on, man. I am man.
You got tangled up in it.
Technical difficulties. I got the line wrapper in the GoPro. Attempt number 1 was a fail. My camera is still working. Don't get hooked in the line.
I'm gonna hold it a little tight. So when you do start swimming. So
how far is it out there? I'm just out of shape, man. I'm fat.
30 feet. Should be able to hang on to the log, right?
I used to sit on that log all the time.
This is getting out there is the hard part.
I'm not the young me I used to be. Let me catch my breath.
What was that Paul Bailey tree?
I could have kept going, but it was wrapped right here.
Yeah, I noticed that as soon as you like went in, I was like, oh, nope, it looks like it wrapped.
Alright, so I had my chest on, which was a stupid idea. You can't even see the footage. So we're going to make an attempt number 2 at getting the bait back. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Take it at. Give me a pin. You guys ready for this?
A little further out.
Now I know where to get out. I said hi to the log.
Did you?
I did. I said, how you been doing, log?
Say it's mine.
And I grabbed the bait and I said, that's mine. I'll take that back. I did.
Say thank you.
That is mine. I'll take that back.
Say I like to return that now.
Ah! I am man. Sometimes you just gotta do some things. 43 years old, man. That thing can stop me. I'm old, beer-bellied. I'll still do it. I jumped off all the bridges and all the cliffs everywhere in Sacramento when I was a kid, man. All of them. We used to jump all of them. Ain't nothing, man. Can't be scared. Ain't nothing in here that can kill me except myself being stupid. Get in and get out. I saw the bait, grabbed the end of the tree that I used to hang out on my raft. I said hi to the tree. Thanks for the bait back. See you later. I kicked off the tree with my foot. Got back over here. Won't say I wasn't a little skittish doing it, but gotta do what you gotta do. And guess what? The camera works underwater. And you got to see that. Now I got to dry off, get back to fishing. Now I know Dunn's going to catch them. Yeah. So it's about, man, shore fishing. Even if you're on a boat, if I was on a boat, I'd do the same thing. I know a lot of other guys out there do the same and would do the same. I'm winded. Time to take a drink, some water, take a rest, dry off, get back at it. Just kind of hit and run this pond today. Seeing some fish swimming around. Our main objective is to get down to that main lake and go try to catch some of those big ones we saw yesterday. Kind of wanted to start off here and see if we can get a quick bite. Had to jump in and get the bait. Unhooked off that tree. Is what it is. We are now going to fish this for a minute. We're not going to walk the whole thing. We're just going to fish this side for a second, and then we're going to take off down to the main lake. Oop, watch the bush. Nobody home over here. Oh, he say Osha. Oh, that's my boy. Again. Back where we were yesterday.
Dude, look at that. That day, he wanted that, dude.
Oh boy.
Dude, he closed his mouth.
That's a bigger one than yesterday.
Yeah, it is.
Where'd you catch him at?
It's out there. We're just bringing it in.
Dang it. I heard it. I always miss the footage. Well,
Dang,
let's
dude,
get him off.
Just
hold the line. I gotta get my pliers. He's like hooked.
no,
Nope, that was yesterday. Jeez, he is hooked. Yeah, he's like double hooked on the outside, double hooked on the inside. Jesus, you are like jacked up, buddy.
he wanted that thing.
Jesus. Don't shake. Oh, you little son of a sucker. Oh, dude, he did.
Good, huh?
Got me with the hook. Almost got me in the... Don't you shake. Fish. Hate when they do that. Little sucker. I'll toss him back over here. Little dude. Yep, he's swimming off. Right back where we were yesterday, doing what we were doing. So, all right, everyone. James, Devin, Urban Bass Layers, and fishing is not always easy. It is still fun if you make it fun. So today's been kind of an adventure so far. Devin got the kick turn bait hooked into a log out in the middle of this pond. And I've been fishing this pond a long time. And I used to float this pond when the water was really low. And I would dock my raft out in the middle on that log. And sometimes I would sit on the log and put my feet on my raft and I would fish from it. So me and the log have some history, I guess you could say. I found my first Matt Lures gill ever. It was out there on that log, hooked to it. So Devin hooked into the log on accident. We knew it was there. I mean, he hooked into the very, very end of the log. The bait just happened to kick over and hook into it. He was trying to go right by it. So I had to do the superhero thing and jump in the water, go get the bait. And then a couple minutes ago, he made a cast over here and his line binded up and it snapped and the kick turn went flying out in the middle of the pond. So I took my spook and I cast it out there first try, hooked right into the bait. I got super lucky and I hooked the nose of the bait, got the bait back, His line was bound up. It took us about 20 minutes to get the line out. Finally got the line out. The line was so far in there that the actual end of the line was like 4 like spool rolls like way down in there. It was hard to get out, man. But got the line out, got the bait back tied on. He is over here making some casts. If I can keep this from shaking too much as I move it. He's over here making casts on a fish that he was casting on that came after his bait. He didn't get it. We're going to fish this spot for a little bit longer. We got here yesterday at this time. We've already been here for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. And we're going to head down to the lake. Kind of want to have a little bit more time on those lake fish today, because we didn't get much time last time. So we're going to go down there and see what's up. So we're going to hit this. If we catch one more fish, maybe I'll show you the fish. Might not get the catch footage. I got like 30% battery. This is a story of my life, man. Low batteries, dead batteries, no power. I don't even know how to keep this thing going. I'm like holding it on by a thread. What is wrong with me? Get it together, James. Thank you guys. Thanks for watching.